And so today, the issue that we're going to explore, and we'll see where this takes us, is a little bit about what might be some things to keep in mind, what might be some great ideas or some breakthrough ideas to help drive Q4, October, November, December, maybe January sales. For those of you, many of you in the room, that's your most critical volume period of the year, holiday for many of you. Obviously this year the dynamics, I know many of you are right in the middle of holiday planning or just about to start holiday season planning right now, the dynamics in the world are very different this year than they were in years past. Oil at $146 a barrel, United Airlines furloughing 1,000 pilots yesterday. What else did we see? You saw yesterday that General Motors announced 0% financing for 6 years on all car models yesterday. Right, crazy, right? So there are some of those kinds of things which, I guess some people might say is doom and gloom, and the only option we all have is to sort of cut price and say, come get it, it's half price. But I think that throughout the course of the day, hopefully we ought to be able to explore some other better alternatives. As has often been said, it's during these sort of tougher, more challenging, difficult economic times when breakthrough ideas matter all the more, and when the next round of winners emerge is not in the best times, but it's in some more difficult times. And so what I thought we would do today is explore what might be some of those approaches. How should we be thinking about building our holiday plans? How are others thinking about that? We're going to explore that from a few different points of view. We'll get to our first speaker, who I'll introduce in a minute here, but that's the point of view sort of from what the press sees. How do they report on what's going on? How do they foresee what's going on from those who report on it? We have a very distinguished professor here with us this morning who will talk a little bit about, from the world of academia, how do they view this? What are they thinking about? What is their research zeroing in on? What does academia suggest you should be thinking about as you go to build your plans? We've got some terrific third-party research, some of which has never been seen before, and so we'll look at that in the context of a panel discussion a little towards the end of the morning today. And so what third-party research suggests that you should be thinking about as you build your plans? We also have a very distinguished industry speaker who's with us, and we'll do our keynote after lunch today. And so from an industry insider, a leader in the industry, what does she suggest you be thinking about? And of course, we'll give you a little bit of a Google point of view. What are we thinking about? How do we see the world? This video being a little bit of a preview about how we sort of look at the world, this notion of in the cloud, consumer intentions, and cloud computing. So we'll wrap up the day with that.